How's everybody doing tonight? Oh, thanks, Brian. Jumping on the Patreon. Hope everyone's having a good evening. Let me know in the chat that you can hear me. I just want to make sure I've got my setup going correctly. Please and thank you. Hey, Gmail. Yeah, I get that. I get it. I get it. I get it. If you guys can just let me know if you can hear me in the chat. Like I said, I just want to make sure I've got everything set up correctly here. That would be great. Let's see here.
Pretty realistic.
Pretty realistic. TrendyTechDad. Is on your screen. Why does my audio sound so weird? Why does it sound so weird? Hang on. Check 1, 2. Huh, why does it sound so echoey and tinny? It sucks. Hang on, guys. Still working through a few things. Let's take a look here. How's everybody doing this evening? Oh, I see why. Let's turn that down. Let's turn that down and that down. All right, how's that sound? Is that any better? How's that sound? Should sound better. It's because I've got more than one thing pulling audio. All right. Once again, how's everybody doing this evening? We're talking 3D printing tonight. If you are unfamiliar with me, what's crazy is I'm actually working on. I just made this. It's a 3D spinner chain. So that's what I have on my screen right now. It's available on my Patreon. And then I'm also making really quickly, just a little like sign thingy on Canva that says, to join my Patreon, go here. That way I don't have to keep repeating myself, because it seems like every night I have to keep repeating myself as to where to find my Patreon stuff. So I figured I would just make a sign of some kind and go from there. Thanks for asking, Speedy. Oh, not a whole lot of people tonight. That's all right. That's okay. For some reason, the beginning of every month with TikTok seems to be like, I don't know, just hit or miss. Like it's like when the month resets on TikTok, it's like I have to start fresh again, and I have to like figure out how to get my viewers up again. Like I don't know. It's really dumb. It just seems like that's like a constant thing that I have to deal with on a monthly basis. So, but yeah, so I've got my bamboo printers in the background here. I've got I basically just did a whole video on this. It's on my Patreon account, but essentially it's uh, I show a way of like deconstructing what you see on the screen here into like my own 3D print. So like I took the Red Wings logo here and added it. And yeah, and I basically saved the file and then I uploaded it into my Patreon account so that my Patreon subscribers can go and watch the video. They can then go make their own version. So that's fun. And let's see here. Let's do. Just added another one. Put that in the background. Basically, just want to add in my. I'll throw my web browser into Safari. Here we go. And done. Is that what I wanted to do? No, that's not what I wanted to do. I mean, I do want my Safari. I wanted to be able to show you guys like my my Patreon account basically, so you could see like the post. So like here's my hype chain. Like I literally just loaded it 17 minutes ago. But I've got like the two files here. So I've got the Red Wings version, but I also have like a blank chain version. So let me get rid of that off the screen. Oh, I see what happened. It's because I've got them named the same thing. Got it. So apparently I have to learn how to like actually use the Streamlab way more because man, do I suck at it. So if we go back into like Bamboo Studio here, I basically took somebody else's design and basically like I'm trying to teach people how to do it. So how are things going as far as making this your full-time gig? They're good. They're good. I'm, you know, it's a work in progress always. I don't know if I see this as being a full-time thing just yet. I think I'm probably still going to have to, it depends on how much the Patreon can take off. So that's the biggest thing, to be honest. Yeah. So I appreciate you asking though. That means a lot to me. So if people are coming in, so yeah, so I was part of the 13,000 people that lost their job with Verizon Wireless. So after 16 years of being with the company, so it's yeah, it's just one of those like moments where I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like I have to basically pivot and change my life up a whole bunch. So that's pretty much where I'm at the moment. I got to figure out what I want to do next. So I don't want to do this. I want to do 3D printing content. I want to do, you know, I want to talk to people online. Can you use Bamboo Studio and print to the Creality K2 High? You can use Bamboo to like edit the file, but you'd have to export it and then bring it over. Cause like you can hit, you can add like more printers in, but I don't believe the Creality High is one of them. The Creality, I've got the Ender 5, Ender 5 Plus, K1, K1 Max, K1C. Yeah, the Creality High is not on the supported list for Bamboo Studio. But the Creality software is actually really stellar. Well, I appreciate that. I feel like my videos are easy to watch and listen to. So the Creality software, though, is really easy to use. It's not difficult by any means. No. So I'll throw it up here so you can see. Let's see here, I want to do window capture, add a window, add a new source. We're going to call this one Creality. And then let's go ahead and find it in the list. Grinch, Creality, done. Okay, perfect. So here's the Creality software, essentially. So basically, if you really look at it, what you're looking at is exactly what you'd be looking at in Bamboo Studio, except everything is on the right-hand side versus the left-hand side. Oh, not a problem. Not a problem at all. So basically, you've got your, on your left-hand side over here, you basically have your little windows over here. So this is your quality, this is your strength, this is your speed, this is your support, this is your filament, and then this is your other. So same exact thing that you would have on the Bamboo side. It's just laid out a little bit differently. So, and then on here, right, like your beds are, the same, they're same on the side over here. You choose your printer up top. So if you have like the Creality High, you would click and choose that printer, right? And it'll change everything over so that the bed looks the same way. Navigating is a little bit different. Hang on, sorry. Navigating is just a little, I don't want to use the word challenging because I think that's the wrong word. So like I have to hit control in order to drag these around, and then, you know what I mean? So otherwise it just moves it and manipulates it like this. Or you can click on the build plate and then you can click the home button and it'll put it right in the middle. Click over here, click the home button, it'll put that in the middle of the screen. So it's just learning the navigational side. Once you've learned the navigation, again, it's the same thing at the top of your screen here. You've got all the same things as Bamboo Studio. So the Creality side is not that much different and not that much harder. So, because I have the Creality High and the Creality K2 Pro, and I have and then I have a bunch of Bamboo printers, obviously. But the Creality printers are, they're great. They're great printers. I love them. I love them a lot. I like it a lot. Figured I'd add all my stuff to the cart here. Hang on. I was talking about yesterday. Might as well, right? I'm always like, I just don't understand why Bamboo has added the H2D to the TikTok shop, but they haven't added the H2S or the P2S. Doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't. Yeah, like the Creality K2 Pro. Trendy Tech Granddad. That's hitting below the belt, sir. Yeah, K2 Pro versus the P2S. That's a good question. I'll be honest with you. I would say K2 Pro, and the reason why is the bed size. Like I really love the 300 by 300 by 300 bed size. Is huge. So my favorite Bamboo printer right now is definitely the H2C. So you can't get much better than the Vortex system. Although I did see they finally launched it looked like someone had posted it. I don't know where I saw it. Hang on, now I got to go find it on their website. I need a new window. BambooLab.com. Someone said they actually had the Vortex system up there, and it was basically an $800 add-on. Like, that's a lot. But if it works, great. If it doesn't, or not that it wouldn't work. That doesn't make any sense. It definitely will work, but let's see here. What if I just type in Vortex accessories? First of all, I really wish that they would just, their hot ends would come back in stock, because I would like to buy a few more hot ends for the 0.4 millimeter hardened steel, and they are sold out. And that is irritating me. I got to be honest. That is irritating the crap out of me. But Vortex System, where are you? I don't see it. Why? So who did I see that? Vortex. Upgraded parts for the H2 series. Here we go. You got the laser engraver. You got smoke purifier, air filter. Yeah, I hear you, Beaker. I hear you. It's one of those it's like the catch-22. Maybe I'll be able to having grandkids. I'm hopefully young enough and be around long enough that I can actually have a relationship with them. So, T-Town has been struggling with their 3D scanner. Well, 3D scanners are finicky and they're not perfect. That's for sure. They're not. It is not perfect. It's all about trial and error, and it's about adjusting your lighting and being real patient. That's the best thing I can possibly tell you on 3D scanners. You just have to be patient. All right, so let's throw some text on this. Elements. Hang on. I've got to work on something really quick, and it's for the live. So give me a second. Let's see here. Upload folders. Mine. There it is. Background image. And make that bigger. And then the text. Let's do, I don't want anything too bold. I just want, sorry, I'm overwatching YouTube. Do you not see the comments over there? Question mark. Yeah, T-Town, I just talked to you about it. I just saw it because I've got it off to the side, so I apologize. You said you were struggling with your 3D scanner. What kind of struggles are you having? I'm curious on this printer versus the Bamboo PS. You mean the P2S? You're talking about the difference between the Creality K2 Pro. The K2 Pro's got a bigger bed. Creality, it comes with the CFS system instead of an AMS system. So you basically have the ability to do, 4 colors. You can go up to 16 colors if you buy more, CFS units. But the really big thing for me with the Creality versus the Bamboo is essentially your bed size is larger. So you're going to be able to do larger prints. That's the biggest part. And that's the reason why I would tell anybody to jump in head first when it comes to yeah, I mean the chamber is heated because it has to heat up because it can do ABS and all that kind of stuff. And like I said, the bed size is 300 by 300 by 300. So well, that's definitely a melting face for sure. Why did it add so much? All right, so hey, no. Join. Yeah, there's probably some in the garage. Sorry, my wife's asking me a question about electrical tape. That's never a good sign, by the way. Never a good sign. Come on. Why are you being silly? So, sorry guys, I'm still working on something. So if you're asking questions, I'm not looking. Can I send you something cool I saw and if I can be made? Yeah, of course you can. You can send it to me on the Discord if you're a part of the Discord, or you can DM it to me. But Discord's the best way to find me. If anybody else wants to, get a little more personal, I do have a Patreon and a Discord. I'm actually working on putting together the link right now so you guys can see it on the screen. So, but it's just patreon.com/TrendyTechDad. I just put up a new file up there. Okay, Trendy Tech Dad. Perfect. Let's increase the font on that. That's good. I have no idea if this is even going to look decent on the screen. This is just, I'm just trying something different so I don't have to keep saying the same pitch over and over again. That's all. So I have no problem doing that, but this just makes it easier. So figure I would try something a little different. Share, download, Beaker. I special. You are special. Hey, did you see I sent you that I closed out that invoice for you yesterday? All right, so I'm only using a couple of times now. First of all, which scanner do you have, T-Town? So, Ferret Pro, and I was trying to scan the flattish item. Need to remake it for a buddy's harness. Loses tracking and the program wonky. I mean, it depends. I mean, the Ferret Pro, it depends on how big the item is. It depends on if it's if the item is like shiny, you may have to put those little stickers on them. And there's a lot of different things that go into 3D scanning, and it's not a perfect science, that's for sure. I wish it was, and I wish it was a simple, easy fix. But it's definitely not. And I wish I had all the answers for you. image on screen. Yeah, I see that. Check 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Weird. I just want the image on the screen. Check 1, 2. Test, test, test. Okay, cool. Not a clue why that just stopped. There's absolutely no rhyme or reason for it, but it did. So, all right. So, what was I saying? Okay, so with the 3D scanner stuff. So, the issue with 3D scanners is that like it's all about lighting. It's all about being patient. But if the image is small, it makes it even harder to scan, I guess. And when you're dealing with smaller items, the Ferrite Pro may not be the right thing for you to use. Unfortunately, I hate to say that. I know, but black plastic, actually, black is not a great. It doesn't bounce the image back. I've noticed that shiny black and black stuff, you have to put little dots on it, or you have to make it a different color or something, because black it actually doesn't do well with shiny blacks or black plastics, just because of those. That's just the way it reads it. So I know that's not a great answer, but it is my answer, unfortunately. Try different lighting, try just, adjusting the settings as best as possible. That's pretty much it. Like that's the best I can possibly offer you, unfortunately, with that. Sorry, T-Town. I know you're probably looking for way more than that. So yeah, I'm in Michigan. Somebody just sent me a message on Patreon. Wait, are you in Michigan? Yeah, I do. I live in Michigan. That is correct. Patreon person. That is correct. If you ain't in Michigan, where you at? Yeah, sorry. It might be Streamlab, because I'm simultaneously like on Streamlab, I'm on Twitch, and I'm on TikTok with all of this stuff. So that could also be it as well. So yeah. And again, I'm not like I've got 14 different screens up on my computer, so that's not a great excuse. That's just the reality of it. So what just happened? Seriously? Oh my goodness. Apparently if you move the screen, it moved like my whole video over. Ridiculous. Anywho, so yeah, that's where we're at the moment. And then of course, like I said, I'm was working on this, but I was also I was working on, so if you're I got my my light box for my alpha tier. I was gonna print this out and see how it turned out. Let's see, it needs 5 colors. I don't want 5 colors. Let's get rid of one of these. Let's delete that one. It's a lot of red now. Let's change it up, shall we? It's not bad. It's not great, but not bad. I'm wondering if I should make that white and then color the letters red. That way it'll pop out better. So alpha. And then maybe I'll do green for tier. Looks cool. Yeah, I honestly, like, I just don't do a whole lot with my YouTube. I need to be better at that. I really do. I just, honestly, I haven't done hardly anything with my YouTube. In fact, I didn't even know, hang on, I'll jump in there right now. Yeah, see, I can see that I'm live. Let's go into my, view my channel and links. Can I edit this while I'm... Settings. Add or manage your channels. Nope. Not what I wanted. Well, it's got to be under settings. Yeah, my issue is, like, I've never been, like, a huge fan of YouTube personally. Like, I just don't like the I don't like the I just don't like how it's set up. I think that's more of the issue for me. So I end up, like, I like TikTok because it just works way better for me personally. And I've got more followers on TikTok, so I tend to only post, and do lives on TikTok. But I figure if I'm doing the Streamlabs stuff, I might as well simulcast and put it other places. That would make the most sense. But, like, even like right now, I can't figure out in the web version. There it is. Add link, title, Patreon. And then, nope, that's just my Streamlab. What am I doing? /TrendyTechDad. And then I now have a Facebook account too. So just added that. I'm trying to get all of this other stuff up and running. I mean, I even, like, I have a Streamlab account now that apparently you can donate to. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just one of those, like, I don't even know. Streamlab.com. Yeah, like I don't even know where that money would go at this point. Like, it shows that I'm live. Copy. Like, here's the, it probably won't even let me send that to the group. Yeah, it blocks it because it's a website. Man, TikTok is a finicky, doesn't like to. Oh, sweet. Did you? James, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I have it. It's funny. I posted it. I probably did a no. I was working on this stuff while I was at work today, and I brought my laptop with me, and I decided to work on this and upload a couple of things because that's what I need to do. So, like, I wanted to do the new one for December so you guys could have it and print it. Obviously it's December 1st, so I did that, and then I knew that I wanted to get the other stuff out there for you guys. So I decided to just buckle down and get that done. And it was one of those moments where I was like, yeah, I probably shouldn't be doing this at the same time, but it is what it is. I'm not that worried about it. What are they going to do? Fire me? So that's a joke, by the way. So just in case anybody, because they did fire me. Right. So let's do this alpha tier 1. Let's do custom mode. I need to add, I've got black, I've got red. I need to add green and white. So let me go find some green and white filament in my filament. And I think I'm running with PETG right now. So if I can find, I think I've got green right here in, yep, here's my green. And then I just need white, which is actually perfect because I have it in the other filament holder or the other AMS, which is great. So now I will do black, green, and red on this side. Perfect. Let's see how long this will take on the Bamboo Lab H2C. A lot of detail in this, so I'm wondering, oh, only 3 hours. That's not bad, actually. That is not bad at all. And you guys can see the time. I'll move it over here so you can see. So all the specs here. So basically I'm running, I've got 3 colors. Hey, someone just joined. Thank you. Appreciate you. T-Town, thank you. I appreciate you, man. Or lady, person. I don't want to, assume genders here. So, yeah, you popped up on the screen. That's exciting. So thanks for joining the Patreon. Okay, so see, I'm learning this whole like Streamlab thing. That's cool. I like that. I like interacting. So, yeah. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to put that there, and then alert box. I want that up here. There we go. Okay. Just make sure you guys can still hear me, right? There we go. Yeah, because I just moved stuff around. I just want to make sure. Okay, I can hear it. So cool. All right. So what modeling system do I use? Honestly, I don't. I don't use a modeling system at this point. I am not a 3D modeler. I use ChatGPT. I use systems to basically get it done. So I'm not a modeler yet. I mean, I'm working on it. So, but yeah, so we're gonna print this. So you can see I've got, I'm gonna go throw some hyperlock down on my bed so that doesn't peel up or shift. So let's get that done. Don't need a lot, just a little. Like I said, just to make sure, because you really want that light box to be a flat surface. So if you put a little hyperlock down, that'll keep that bed from popping up. So, but by doing the left extruder with the white and then the changeable filaments on the vortex system on the left and then the vortex on the right, 3 hours and 21 minutes. It's not bad. Now, if I was to do this differently, if I was to redo it as custom, and then I wonder if I just chose filament saver, what it would do. Same thing. So, but if I went over here and changed some settings for a second, and if I was to go back, and no, I want to change. Hang on. Go. So I'm going to do custom mode, slice. So if I moved all of them over to the right extruder, so we're only using the one side, it's the exact same time. That's crazy. I wonder why. Does anybody know the answer to that? The Discord invite comes in your email as soon as you subscribe, you are going to get an email with a link in it. So you'll see like a box that says join the conversation, and it's right there. So you check your junk folder. I've seen a bunch of people have told me it's gone to their junk folder. I have no idea if this will even work well as a light box because of all of the dark colors, but I don't know why. I just thought it was cool and I wanted to make a light box. So we're going to find out. Hey, Travis. How you doing? How's everybody doing tonight? Honestly, like, here's my problem. So the TikTok chat is like in one window, and the YouTube chat is in a different window. It's one of those like I'm missing the chat because of and like there should be one that's like all, but that one's not working at all. So it's like I have to like look between both of them. I do sell some 3D printed stuff. I do a lot of trailer hitch covers on Etsy. But that's about it. I mean, I've sold to like friends and family, and you know, like I just made the Red Wings hype chain. So, you know, like, but I'm not selling it to anybody. You know what I mean? So, I'd like to, you know, join on with like my like local. Why did this not go? Oh, it's because I canceled it. Oh my goodness. I would like to like join on with my like I don't know my local high school or something and try to sell hype chains at like for like high school football and basketball and stuff like that. I think that would be fun. See if they'd be interested. No, but you should send automatically. So again, you may have to wait a little bit. So, but it should send automatically. If you don't get it, like let's say in the next half hour, just send me a DM message in Patreon, and I'll look it up, make sure that you're showing up in there, and then I'll send you the link. Okay. Can you help me with a logo with an NFC chip inside? And I want the whole thing to be like a keychain. I'm sure I could help you with it. You know, it's a lot easier to help if you're part of the Patreon. um, I don't do a whole lot with NFC chips, you know, like, but if you're trying to put something inside of another item, like that's not that hard to do. Sure, we could get her done for you. Oh, I see the issue. I'm an idiot. Okay, so now I got to go over here. I got to make sure. So we got Petchy, we got red, Petchy, we got green, and then we got white. Perfect. So now I got to go over here and I got to choose the right. I'm going to change these around. So green and black. So I probably shouldn't have done black, but whatever. Whatever. Print and send. Okay, cool. Officially sending it to the printer. Yes. Like if you already have the logo, like you can use Maker Lab, and then you basically just have to put a negative space inside of the item that you're printing, and then put a stop, a pause in the print, so that way you can put the sticker in there where you want it, and then start the print again. So that's how you would want to get it done and do it. I don't know why. I just love watching my 3D printer. Like, yeah, Travis, I'm trying. I'm trying. It's a work in progress, that's for sure. I feel like every time I get it just the way I want it, and then all of a sudden it like shifts or something. Man, look at that vortex system go. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's the most beautiful thing I think I've ever seen. Well, hey there. How are you? How's everybody doing? Thanks for joining. Not a whole lot of people tonight. That's okay. I've been averaging like 50 to 70 people, it seems like, every night. But this is actually the H2C. So I just started a print on it. So we're doing a light box for my Patreon account. So I just made a, so my Patreon account, every month I send out a new membership card for each month. So this was last month's, but I did a new one, but I also did a light box because it's the Christmas edition. So, and I'm just printing it for myself so I can see what it looks like. So, yeah. So every month I just sent out the file to like make this hype chain for people. And just did a full 20-minute tutorial on how to do that. So again, it's all on my Patreon. It's in the link right above the video here. So it's just patreon.com/TrendyTechDad. And yeah, it's $5 a month. But the bigger one, the best part about, honestly, the best part about the Patreon is the Discord. So the Discord is definitely the star of the show. And let me do this. Let me add a new, and I'll show you what the Discord looks like. And I'll show you what we're doing in there. So if you are into 3D printing, the Discord is amazing. And it's the whole reason why the $5 is worth every single penny. So hang on, I gotta load up my Discord now. TrendyTechDad, perfect. All right, that's Bamboo. Hang on, Streamlab. Oh, come on. Did this to me the other day. It wouldn't show me the right thing, so I ended up having to like, there it goes. Done. Okay. So this is the Discord. So just to give you an idea of what we're doing in here. Let me get this in the screen. Oh, that's me. I want Discord. Discord. There we go. Susie, I agree. She just said it. She can't wait to design her own. Okay, so this is the Discord. So the Discord basically, so every time someone joins, obviously they get here's the welcome area, right? And then there's obviously any announcements that are going on, the rules and all that kind of stuff. And then you've got the introduce yourself area. So this is where when you join on, definitely introduce yourself. Where you're from, what are you trying to get out of this? All that good stuff. So I think this is a really important area to dive into. I really wish I could make this just a hair bigger. Hang on. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. So introduce yourself. And then, of course, we have the daily Wordle. So I know that seems like, but honestly, the Wordle's nice because it keeps your brain going. So, but here's the intro area. So this is my area. I just, put a little blurb about myself. This is my family. So this is what this is why if you're supporting me, I want you to see, what you're supporting essentially. And you're helping me, with my family and, and all the things that I want to do and all that good stuff. So, I just like, for everyone to kind of see what you're supporting and where that $5 is going, all that good stuff. So, of course, we have our intro area, and then we got TikTok. Anytime I go live, anytime I do a video, it'll automatically upload to here. So it's nice because then you don't have to go searching for my new stuff. We've got projects. So anytime I'm doing a project and working on something, I'm trying to upload what I'm working on for you guys to see. And then we've got, of course, we got Behind the Magic. I've only done one update in here, so which is nice. Then we've got printer talk, we got slicer tips, we got the let's chat area. The let's chat area is every day. It's just lit with some amazing stuff. People asking a lot of good questions. We got filament chat. We've got troubleshooting. We've got print profiles. We've got member prints. Now I like this one because this one you get to actually see what other people are working on. So I really like this area in the Discord. So you get some really good stuff. You've got printing time-lapse videos. So this is a new one that DEF CON Butter just put up there so you can actually see what he's got going on his printer, which I think is great. I don't know why, but I love time-lapse videos. I could watch them all day long. So he's obviously doing a C3PO head, and he's doing it on a cryo plate too. So that's great. So a cold plate on a Bamboo Lab H2D. So all right. So then we got Flex Your Setup. So people get to like show us like their setups. Like I love this one. You know what I love about it? It's because it looks like it's in a formal dining room with those curtains in the background. And I love that. I don't know why, but I just love the fact that there's a Husky tool chest, right? With 2 bamboo printers on it. And it looks like it's in the middle of the dining room. I love this setup. I really do. So, I don't know why. I just love it. All right. So then we got Alpha Perks. So this is the new Alpha. Oh, look at that. That turned out great. Yeah, I love it. Printed with cheer. I love it. That turned out great. And then of course we've got this. So they've got basically a baseball collector. Like these are the collector items. So I think that's great. So thank you for in the alpha tier. So, but yeah, anyway, so, you know, people showing off their membership cards. Then of course we've got print fails, which I think is just fun and exciting. So, this one was a heartfelt, 25-hour failed print. So, but anyway, this is our Discord, right? So the Discord is a place for all of us who are in 3D printing, to basically come together in an area and support each other. So yeah, Creality is great. I love Creality. So I've got the Creality K2 Pro right there. So love the printer. I think it's great. Nope, I lied. It's there. It's that one. So, but yeah, I've got the K2 Pro. I've got the Creality High combo as well. So, the Discord is linked. It's technically at the top of the screen right here though. So it's just patreon.com/TrendyTechDad. Unfortunately, I can't put the link in the video because TikTok stops it from, like, you can't even send it in the, but the link for the Discord is you gotta join the Patreon for $5 a month and you get the Discord. So patreon.com/TrendyTechDad. That is the website. Hey, Sherry, thanks for joining. Appreciate you. See, look at that. That's so fun. I just love that. I don't know, like, I love when that little dancing dinosaur comes on. So appreciate it. So yeah, so that's so this is the Discord is the best part. Now, what happens when you subscribe? Okay, so you go to patreon.com/TrendyTechDad. You pledge the $5 a month, right? And then you get an email. The email will have your link to actually join the Discord. Now, if you don't get your email, check your junk folder. Nope, it should come in an email to you. Okay, so again, you should get it in an email. Check your junk messages. And then in the email, it'll show like a little box and it'll say join the conversation or something like that. And then you click on that and it links you to the Discord. I wish it was like more evident on there, but it is a little hidden and I don't know. It's a Patreon thing. So, Scott, first printer, Bamboo or Creality? It's a really good question. I love Bamboo printers. Okay. I got to tell you, like, I absolutely love Bamboo printers. I don't want to steer you in the wrong direction by any means. I think Bamboo are easier to use, but Creality and their newer models like the K2 Pro are fantastic. They're fantastic printers. So you really can't go wrong with them. So I mean, really it's just up to you on what you want to, what you want to do. Like, I mean, like this is the Creality software that's in front of me, right? That's on the screen right now. I just printed, I printed the Grinch hand like that you see on the screen. This is off of my Creality K2 Pro. It did an amazing job. So like you wouldn't be going wrong if you were to purchase the Creality K2 Pro. I own more bamboo printers than I own Creality printers. Someday they may shift, but at the moment, oh, I appreciate the roses. Yesterday, someone sent me like 1,400 roses in a live. Like his user handle was King something. It was very unexpected, and it was very very kind of that person. So let's see how my print is doing. Mainly, my daughter wants to print little animals, etc. No, that's Scott. That's cool though. I totally get that. Like, and yeah, I think that's great. I think your daughter would love that. You know what I mean? Like, so don't be. That's nothing to be like ashamed about by any means. You know, what's nuts is like the things that like our kids want us to do with 3D printers and they want to do, like that's going to inspire your daughter to do some really cool stuff in the future. So, I mean, she could go on to actually designing things because she saw the value in a 3D printer when she was at a young age. So, don't like, even though that's a small nichey thing, that's a gateway to more. So, challenger, right? Tony, you might have to go down to a smaller tip, a smaller nozzle size, so like a zero point 0.2. I'm assuming you're on 0.4 now, so you may have to go down to a smaller tip, especially with Spider-Man masks. It's going to severely increase your time, though. Let's go. So if you haven't already, go check out my Patreon. It's like I said, it's pretty awesome. I just uploaded a 20-minute video detailing out how to do a spinner hype chain, and then you've actually got the files available to you, so you can actually immediately take that video and go and make the hype chain, which I think is great. And that's really the format that I want to like do these videos in. Like I don't want to just put a video up. I want to put the video up and then I want to put up like the finished product. But if it's a video showing you guys like how to do something, I want to give you that file so that you guys can go do those things immediately. Right. And that's the fun part. If, and that's, and again, like the Discord's great. The Patreon is there for, to give you guys that, all those tutorials and everything. Like if you want to learn how to print, and make, fun, cool stuff, like that's the whole point, right? A lot of people are asking for STL files. So that kind of, it's two birds, one stone, basically at that point. So, but yeah, and honestly, that video didn't take as long as I thought because I did a lot of prep work ahead of time. Like I printed the hype chain yesterday. So I was able to sit down and I did the video fairly quickly and I did it in sections and then I edited that section and then moved on to the next section. So I'm really finding my groove when it comes to my video production. And yeah, I think that's great. So, and the Patreon side, like that's what I want to do. And I think I'm going to challenge myself to do at least 1 or 2 videos per week. So do I have to be a Patreon member to be in the Discord? Yes, Tony. Yes, that's how you get access to it. Because the Discord it's not free for me, so I pay money for it to be where it's at. So yeah, so it's like think of it like a maintenance fee, but it's you're also helping me do this full time. That's my whole like the whole thing that I want to do is I want to do this full time. I want to be able to sit in front of this screen and talk to you guys. And then I really want to add more tiers. And then I also want to like do sessions. So like I thought about, I got to figure out the way to do it. But if I could book my time with people, like do a Microsoft Teams or something. I'm really thinking about that being the next step. And that way, like, you get me for, 30 minutes or an hour, and we sit there and we can go through your file or your, what you want to do, and, basics, and you bring with you a laundry list of questions, right? And I can sit there and try to help you through those things while I'm able to help you on your screen, one-on-one. So rather than, in a public forum, and you can increase your skills. And at the same time, I'm increasing my skills because I didn't go to school for 3D printing. I'm self-taught. Everything I teach you guys, I try to learn myself first. And then I try to do a video. I try to bring you guys along for the ride. So I don't claim to be the expert, but I am here to learn with you and help you through it. And I'm not afraid to make mistakes. And because I believe, and this is my favorite saying, failure is just success in progress. So, you got to fail in order to be successful sometimes, right? You got to be comfortable with hearing no. You got to be comfortable with being, not the best person in the room or not the smartest person in the room. Because I don't claim to be the smartest person here. I just want to create a community of people, right? A community of individuals, like-minded individuals that want to learn. And that's what the Discord's about. That's what the Patreon is about. So, and it's worth it because, like, right here, I just got an alert from Marco. He's just said, "Great video!" exclamation point, right? To the video I just uploaded. If my video helps one person, I am eternally grateful that my video helps somebody. So yeah, that's it. So that's what I got for you. This is not connected. Weird. Grew up on an Ender 3 and have a P1S. Now I want to elevate my skills. That's exactly what I'm talking about, Dave. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. So well, I know it's working. So I'm in the Discord now. So apparently, watch this video for 700 orbs. Do I want to watch the video? It's a 30-second video. Sure. I'll just mute it. So open up a different window. I mean, T-Town, I will definitely help you get in there. I won't let you flounder, I promise. I don't have the ability to send you that link at this very moment. So I'm glad you found the link though. So I will say that the H2C, the startup ritual, right? What you're seeing on the screen right now takes forever. So the videos that I'm doing are on the Patreon. The Discord is attached with the Patreon. It's for $5. You get both. So that's what you're getting, Dave. So David, sorry. I'm telling you, like, listen, like it's not like it's not something that you have to subscribe forever, right? Give it a month, try it out, see if you like it. If you like the community, if you like what I have to offer, I appreciate your continued support. I'm telling this to everybody. Like the Discord, I in the Patreon side, I didn't do it lightly, right? I lost my job with Verizon Wireless just recently, and I'm trying to do this full time, right? So I got on a TikTok live and I started chatting and talking with people, and everyone was like, "Oh man, like you've helped me so much. Like you need to start a Patreon account. I would support you." And I'm like, "Cool." And I'm like, "I appreciate that." But at the same time, I had reservations, and the reservation was this. And please hear me out for a second. If you're new to the chat, please hear me out. If you're just joining, hear me out for a second. So my issue with all of this is that I don't want to be seen as a fraud, right? And I say that because, again, I'm not classically trained in 3D printing. What I am classically trained in is Google, YouTube, and teaching myself how to do things, right? Like I come from a generation that if you don't know something, you go out and you find the answer, right? So you don't just pay someone else to do it for you. you find somebody else, you know what I mean, to help you along the way, right? And you learn how to do it and you make yourself better. So that's what I wanted to do. So that's what I did with 3D printing. I bought my first 3D printer. I ran into issues. I fixed those issues, right? And I taught myself how to do it. So, I mean, I was on the phone today with one of my colleagues who's also losing their job. She just bought a printer for her son for Christmas. And she's like, I looked up what kind of filament to use. And what's PLA? What's PLA plus? What's, what's PETG? Like, what is all of these different filaments? And I was like, see, this is why you also need to join, because, it's one of those, like those things where, like, if you're just coming into it, how would you know unless you did research, right? Dave, I love that you're fluent in making mistakes. I am too. So that being said, right, I didn't want to be seen as a fraud, and asking people to spend money, right, for what I'm doing. Like, I didn't want someone to join and go, this wasn't worth it. I didn't want that. So, it took a lot of people on here to say, no, you need to go do this, because I need your knowledge has been helpful. You deserve that. I want to help, which was really cool, by the way. So that being said, I did the Patreon, and I have really tried already to be very active in it, and to upload multiple videos in it. It's a very, like, I've got maybe 4 or 5 videos. I've got 5 or 6 STL files up there already. It's only been going for like 7 or 8 days. So it's very new. The Discord, on the other hand, has been going strong for all 7 days. And that is definitely something that everybody has been, like, really jazzed about. And just because of the community that we're building. And that's the big thing. Like, lean into the people that are in there and the community. And there's so many people in there that are just getting so much knowledge. And it's not coming from me, right? It's coming from everybody else in there, because I'm just one voice and I'm just one video, right? So I can focus on things. But the really cool part is that it also gets you closer to me. And I say that in the essence that, like, I've had someone reach out and they're like, hey, there's a whole section in the Discord about video requests of videos that people might want to, or want me to do. Okay. So with that being said, that means that, like, you, Dave, like, you could say, hey, TrendyTechDad, I really need to learn how to do this. Okay. Sweet. Put it in there. I add it to my list and it goes on the thing. So in order to get into the Discord, you have to go to patreon.com/TrendyTechDad. You join for the $5 a month. You get your email in your email right afterwards. You join the Discord. It's as easy as that. Okay. It is the best $5 you'll ever spend. If anybody is in this chat that is in the Discord right now, like, I'm not joking, light it up and let people know, because the chat alone, like, we're 140 subscribers right now in a matter of a week and a half. Like, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty phenomenal. So the community has been phenomenal. So Susie, you are one of my regulars, and I appreciate you. By the way, I saw your comment about I can't wait to make. I think it was you. I think it was your comment about I can't wait to make chains. So I appreciate your enthusiasm for making the spinner hype chains. So, but anyway, that's my spiel. The Patreon is great. It gives me an outlet to do longer form videos. And then what I'll eventually do is all the videos that go up there, I'll eventually put the older videos. I'll start putting them on, like, the YouTube channel, but, like, just portions of them. So that way it'll drive people back to the Patreon side, because, like, you're paying money to get first access to all of that information, essentially. So you want the Omega tier? Okay. So yeah, and I'm going to add more tiers. The tiers will give you more access. So, still not in, but I found the link. Okay. All right, T-Town. I appreciate you. So I'll like I said, I'll make sure the link gets, try to send you a different link here as soon as I'm offline. So, I'll probably only be on here for just a little while longer. So, but, also, if you join the Patreon right now, your name pops up on the screen. So that's kind of fun. I just figured out how to do that. So, I'm really trying to dial in this live stream thing, so that you guys can actually see what's going on and, get a little bit more interaction. So, which is great. So, but anyway, that's my spiel. I appreciate everybody who's joined. Like I said, we're we're building a community of people. And again, 3D printing is my passion. It's something that I just love to do. And yeah, I don't think I've ever dove this far into a hobby before that I've wanted to make it a career. So, but I do. So come help me. I don't want to sell cell phones anymore. That's if you want the honest to God truth, I don't want to sell cell phones anymore. I've been selling cell phones for 25 years. I worked for a company called Cellular One, and then I worked for AT&T, and then I've worked for Verizon, and Verizon 16 years in one business is a long time. Love Verizon to death. It's really shitty that I'm losing my job. But hey, David, see, look at David just joined. Yay, everybody. Yay, look at the dancing dinosaur. Thank you very much, David. What does my coworker say about it? Like say about this or say about the fact that we're all losing our jobs? I'll need more clarification on the question. My coworkers, love. So you've been around since the Nokia? Yes, I have. Yeah, the blue Nokia like brick phone, was like that was actually one of my first phones that I ever had as a like growing up. Um, about this, my coworkers are like they don't understand how I'm making money off of it at this point, like the TikTok shop stuff. And, whenever I put like, so the reality is that, like, let's say I have the, like the Creality Otter scanner, right? And I just put it up on the bottom of the screen, right? If someone buys that or clicks on that link and buys it, right? I make a profit. What I make is a good question. I was going to try to tell you that because again, I'm transparent. I make money off of so if people buy stuff off my showcase or, you'll see my TikTok shop videos. So I make money there, right? And then I make money off of the monetization of some of my longer form videos. So I make money from those. Obviously now I've got the Patreon. That's a monthly, that's the $5 a month. And that's pretty much it. That's where the money comes from at this point. And I've made some good extra money on the side. It's not money that I can live off of yet. I need it to be higher. But they don't necessarily understand it. And then every time someone goes, "Oh, I really want to get into that," I try and tell them like what I'm doing with it. Hey, Mr. Smokin', Ann Arbor. Awesome. Yep. I'm up in, Petoskey, Michigan. So I'm up in the north. So I used to live in Dearborn though. That's where I grew up as a kid. So from, the Dearborn area. So, anyway, so sorry, I squirreled off there for a second. So, hey, I appreciate you stopping in and saying hi. So, oh, I love Toledo, Ohio, by the way, T-Town. So I'm assuming that's what the T stands for, in your name. So anyway, so my everybody who asks me about this, they're always like, "How are you doing and how are you making money?" I want to do that. I'm like, you got to post three videos a day. You gotta do live streams. You've got to do all of these things. And every single time I say that to someone, they're like, "Yep, I'm out. I don't want to do it." And it's like, this is a second job. I literally worked all day today. I got home at 6:30. My kids ended up going to bed at 7:30. I worked on that video for my Patreon since I got home, for a couple hours. And then I went live, right? Yeah, you're right. You're right, Beaker. You said Verizon and I was like, don't say that. Cause I didn't like the fact that I didn't want Verizon to know that I was, I like to keep that life separate. But, in the immortal words of, my dad, fuck it. So, who cares? So, oh, sweet T-Town. I'm glad the Discord is all locked in. Great job. Make sure you go in there. Make sure you post about yourself. Check out all the areas, introduce yourself and start sharing, right? That's the best part. Don't just be a lurker. Make sure you share. It's a great place to, and I'm sure we'll chat on there a couple of times. So, anybody who's joined my Patreon and my Discord, make sure that you go in there and, you interact. Like, don't just be a lurker. Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh man. Like, so yeah, I was trying like all kinds of things, man. Like I was literally building Legos. So, ooh, your first printer is the Bamboo Lab A1 combo. That was my first printer. So that's awesome. My filament spools do not fit center, too big. Any suggestions? Yeah. So if you go on MakerWorld's website, you can actually find inserts that will make them smaller so they'll fit. So like go to makerworld.com and type in like A1 filament adapter, probably would be the words I would use. Yeah. So yeah, it was. So that was one of my funner lives. That's a terrible. I don't. That's not a real word. So, yeah, no, that live because I think she was dressed as a Ghostbuster while we were doing it at one point. Because we were actually doing the Ghostbuster firehouse. And like her Ghostbuster outfit was like was giant on her because she was wearing like my old one that was like when I was fat Jason. So, but you're welcome, Carmen. I appreciate you. So, and if you get a chance, join the Discord and the Patreon. You could have that's a great question that like everybody in that Discord could help you with. If you're new to 3D printing, it is a great place to go. So, and I do a bunch of tutorials. So it's a great place. It's $5 a month. It's worth it. So patreon.com/TrendyTechDad. Oh yeah. Like laughing the whole time. Beaker, laughing the whole freaking time. Like it was just one of those, it was just like, I just was trying anything that I could, That's honestly, yeah. What printer do you recommend for around 300 to 600? Well, I mean, so you got the Creality High Combo. That's like in a really good discount right now. For around that cost. And then you've also got the Bamboo Lab A1 series. So like, for instance, like I just pinned it at the bottom. So like the Bamboo Lab A1 combo that I just printed, that was my first printer ever. And I love that printer. Okay. Love it. Now, if you want to go a little bit more higher end than that, right? You have the Bamboo Lab P1S. You've also got the Bamboo Lab the X1 Carbon is going to be more expensive. The P1 or the P1P is a good one. But if you're looking to get into 3D printing and you don't know if you want to like you don't want to break the bank, but you want to like, yeah, like it's just great. So it is a fantastic, like I had 2 of them at one point. I've since sold them, but yeah, no, it's been awesome. Like one of my favorite 3D printers. And honestly, I wish that I wish that I wouldn't have sold both of them. I wish I would have kept one. That's what I was trying to say. Sorry. I was just trying to, I was clicking a button on my screen here. So I really, really, really wanted to, I wish I would have kept one because I get so many people that ask me about it. Like I said, if you don't want the bamboo side of things, or if you want something with a little bigger of a print bed, the Creality High Combo is available as well. That one's $379. And that's the whole unit. That's with it's got the CFS, which is the color changing system. So you can print 4 colors. It's got a little bit larger of a bed than the A1 does. The whole thing's made of metal. It's a very well built machine. And I like Creality's software. It's really grown on me. So, but yeah, so also, if you join the Patreon, your name does flash across the front of me here, which is kind of cool. So just like that. So that was like perfect timing. It's almost like I knew that was going to happen. So I did not know that was going to happen, by the way, but that's that. So thank you for joining the Patreon. So yeah, it's one of those like I'll change that up. I didn't know it was going to be a bouncing dragon or bouncing dinosaur. So yeah, anyway, so yeah, that's my recommendation is, you know, if you want a good printer, those are the two that I would say that are around that $300 to $400 range. And they are workhorses. I mean, I put 6,000 hours on both of those printers in a matter of just a few months, and they never skipped a beat. So they're fantastic. So, well, you better join so I can see the name. I want to see the name like below me here. Like that sounded weird. I want to see the name appear below me. I'm just gonna say that way. It should be an exploding cell phone. It should. It should. It should be like a Verizon logo with like the no ghost symbol around, like the no smoking sign around it. So, no, like I said, I've been very grateful for Verizon. So got my Discord figured out. I feel old with this tech. Seriously though, like the Discord, please, if you feel old about it, please don't, because I also feel old. I had to hire someone, very overpriced, by the way. I had to hire someone to set up the whole thing for me. So he did a great job, super overpriced, but you know, great job. I'm gonna get a text message like 30 seconds going, "You're an asshole." So that's all right, Designs. It's all right. You're in my live like all the time. So like if you miss one or two, that's okay. I'm trying to do these daily. I'm trying to do them daily. I'm trying to like, you know, be as accessible. No, that's not how I feel for real. Beaker, relax. How do I set custom? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Anyway, so, yeah, so I love poking people. What is the best filament for the Bamboo Lab, P1S? So, there's not a great answer for that. The best answer I have is this, and this is going to be controversial. It's whatever filament you have on hand, right? Like every filament is good in to a certain point. Anybody who tells you they've got bad filament probably didn't tell you that they they listened. Yeah, I just saw the text. Anybody who says that they have bad filament doesn't tell you that they've left it out. They're in it's got too much moisture. They haven't taken care of it. It's old. Like I have never truly had a bad filament. I haven't. If my filament if I don't feel like my filament's, you know, like doing the right things, it's probably because it's too wet. And then I've had to dry the filament, right? Once I dry it, it's good. It's good to go. So just try all the filament, right? Make that for yourself. Do you ever make an updated video on your Hobby Lobby filament? Elizabeth, I have not, because here's the deal. It's still in the box. I haven't even like taken it out yet. It's like on display. It's like I'm using it like it's a trophy or something. But like here, I'll take it out of the box and everything. So yeet. Okay. So that got yeeted. First of all, the coloring on it is gorgeous. So black and pink. So it's a color changing filament. Okay. By the way, apparently this triggers some people, right? Opening filament like this and stabbing it violently. That apparently triggers people. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad that I have, I'm glad that, ooh, that smells very industrial. It smells good though. Dude, that black pink filament is beautiful. It is. This is the Hobby Lobby filament. So it's a silk PLA. It's a dual changing silk PLA. And it is like really nice looking. So I'll throw it on the printer and do something right now with it. What are we doing? What's hot pink got to do with Christmas? Isn't that the only way to open it? No, it's not, but yes, at the same time. So I will say this, the spools are very thin. They're not like They're not mega quality spools by me. You can hear the spool. Like, that's not how I judge my filament by any means, but you know how I judge my filament? Does it get, is like, how is it spooled? And yeah, I know, Beaker. I get you, man. Like, I'm good. Like, I don't, oh crap, I just closed my window. No. There it goes. Sorry. I closed the window and it disappeared. Okay. So, so the question becomes, okay, so what am I printing with this bright pink and black filament? Obviously, I need a single color. Ooh, look at that Vecna. That's cool. So I did a Vecna bust, and this is a new one. I'm gonna heart that. I'm gonna save that because I've been. Oh, I swear to God, if I see one more 6.7 3D print, I'm gonna throw a temper tantrum. I'm not gonna lie. We could do a candy cane. That might be good. Oh, look at that upside down one. That's cool. I wonder how many plates that is. That's probably got to be at least 5 plates. We'll bookmark that one too. 6.7. Oh my God. Guys, we have to stop this. We have to stop the madness. Stop the 6.7 madness. Oh, I did these gingerbread TIE Fighter. I did this. That was one of my very first prints last Christmas. It was my first Christmas print. And I found that. And I actually made that for a buddy of mine. And what's really cool though, is they print out on these cards, right? So if you want to give a great Christmas gift and you send cards to people, print these in the size of the envelope, and you can actually put them right inside the envelope with your card. And it just makes a great little, like, especially for kids and nerdy adults. But I love these ones, and you can do them with like colors and all kinds of stuff. And if you use a wood filament, it really does look like a graham cracker. So that's my PSA for the day. I'll be here all week. Try the veal. That's the lamest joke I think I've ever. Okay. So, oh, downforce. You're printing a 6.7 necklace right now for my niece. Seriously though, like the kids are like, it's driving me crazy. It's driving me crazy. Oh, does anybody follow Luke in the Garage? This guy? If you don't, he's on TikTok. It's Luke in the Garage. He made these buckets. He's got some really good STL files. So, and he actually has a TikTok account. So if you haven't followed him, make sure you go follow him. He's got some good stuff. Oh, is this one? I mean, I did this one too. I loved this one. The Snowflake TIE Fighter. That's a good one. Oh my God, a 6.7 fidget spinner too. Enough is enough. I could do like a Christmas tree in this pink filament. I could do an egg. I got something to say. Okay, is it 6.7? 6.7. 6.7. How are you doing this current view? I was just saying I want to go live in this format. So I'm using Streamlab on my laptop, and then I've got a camera hooked up to my laptop. And what's crazy though is that I actually have 2 cameras. So technically I can put another camera like over there and have multiple cameras going at the same time. So I'm not done with like, I'm getting better at this for sure. But it's definitely a work in progress. Oh, I can definitely, Bay, I can definitely do that type of Grinch. Like you're looking for like a flexi Grinch type figure. I'm sure I can do something like that. Oh, you're welcome. It's not an easy program, I'll be honest with you. Streamlabs is like I had to do some YouTubing and stuff, but once again, it all comes back to like, give me the time and I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. God, I'm really like, I really just want to find, oh, that's kind of cool. Christmas gift box puzzle. Those are annoying. Oh, you want to know what's crazy? Oh, I won't say it. Just want one to sit on my desk. Yeah, I will find you. I'll find you one. I'll send you a couple of options, and we'll get one for you. Oh, that's cool. It looks like they look like a balloon Christmas tree. That's cool. Mail to mail to Santa. Oh, look at these little otters. The articulated otter. Oh, I do like. So I printed one of these last year. My son still plays with it. Like he literally like carries it around. Um, you know what I mean? Like he literally just carries it around the house, and like I've got different inserts for it. But I think that's pretty cool. Those will be super easy to make. Really like that green color. Look at that green. Hang on. Hey, we got another subscriber. Thank you, Carmen. You are amazing. Look at that. I'm serenading people now. See, I think this was my problem with getting the pink and black. I think my main issue was I didn't know what to print with it, so it's just been sitting in the thing because I just didn't know what I wanted to print with it, and I'm still having that same issue. Just even looking through files, like what in the hell? Oh, look, you can do Kevin McAllister's house. That's cool. Look at that. You can light it from behind. Oh, they have a Demogorgon gingerbread Demogorgon. Oh, that's so good. That's so good, guys. I love this. I love that. Oh, if I could make my entire Christmas tree nothing but Stranger Things stuff, that is great. Yeah, see, I'm just gonna have to I don't know what that is. That's that does not look appropriate. Like that looks like a Demogorgon fleshlight. Nope. So one of my employees has already gotten a foot of snow at her house and it's supposed to keep going all night. Great stuff. If you call in, we all don't have to go to work. Laugh out loud. Okay, print a rose for the wife. That's a good idea. Print a rose for the wife. You know what's funny? I don't think I've printed my wife one thing. Nope, I lied. I printed her a Mother's Day gift. I did. I printed her a Mother's Day gift. Ooh, I could do it this middle finger. I have someone that I could send this to. It's the new CEO of Verizon. So maybe I'll do that. Let's take a look and see what that looks like on the build plate. Yeah, I want to save that file. Yes. Later. Hey, Anita joined. Thank you, Anita. Welcome to the Discord. Welcome to the Patreon. Holy shnikes. Hang on. Marie! Oh, she's not there. Okay. What the heck? Thank you for joining, Anita. I appreciate you. You will get an email. Make sure you look at the email. The email will have the access to the Discord file. That is someone's real hand. Someone just scanned their own hand and put it on. Like, look at it. It has nails and everything. Like. If I call in, do you think Nate would deem us weather closure? Well, he'd have to. And next going for Sheboygan. Sorry, I'm trying to do. I got work stuff apparently. Jesus, I'd only be calling in for school being closed. Well, that's gonna happen. All right, guys. Well, now I gotta go deal with that BS. Okay, cool. Well, you guys have been great. This has been wonderful. I've had a blast tonight. I'll make one last. If you're just joining, right? I don't even know like how many people are in here at the moment. But if you're just joining, there's 47 of you. You can join. You can join the Patreon and Discord if you like 3D printing. You want to learn all about 3D printing. You can join. It is $5 a month. It is worth every penny, I promise you. So, and yeah, I look forward to all the new people that have joined. Thank you for your patronage. And I look forward to growing an ever amazing relationship with you guys as we move forward with this amazing thing that we're doing here. So the whole concept behind what I'm doing is and trying to do is I want to do this full time, but I honestly want to help people with 3D printing. I want to teach, so I feel like I'm a good teacher at it. And yeah, I appreciate all of you guys. I appreciate all the comments and the positivity. Yep, Carmen, I saw your name come across. Thank you for signing up. Hey, Epic 3D. Hey, D-Butter. Like, did everyone just get off? Like, I feel like everyone's joining all of a sudden. So, and unfortunately, I've got to sign off here because I got to go figure out. I probably got to go shovel. We're getting like a foot of snow outside, like an hour right now. So, it's a crazy amount of snow going on outside. So, probably gonna have to go outside and snow blow before I even go to bed tonight. So, I'm gonna go handle that. But yeah, so it's double the price for me. Well, don't do it in. Are you doing it in iOS? So it's $5 if you like. Are you going to like? You should go to Discord. Like, if you go to the website, I don't know. There are some areas that it's like a little more expensive. I don't know. It depends on where you live. Apparently, I don't know. So yeah, sorry, D-Butter. Yeah, you guys have been great. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, we've been on here for about an hour and 40 minutes now. So, I'll be careful, Susie. I appreciate you. So I appreciate all of you guys. And we'll talk